Get started. All right, ladies. Well, welcome to the Gems. This is a new consultant training, and I hope that you're all really excited to get started. You know, I'm a mom, I'm busy, you're busy, I get it. So what we're doing is these weekly new consultant trainings every Wednesday at 9 p.m. So as I shared with some of you earlier, if for some reason you missed this one or you missed something or you want to elaborate on something we talk about tonight, different leaders on the Gems will be offering these trainings to you every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Now, that's also really exciting if you guys opt to build your team and you're not sure what to do with a new person. I know it's really scary. We're going to help you train everybody so that everyone's going to get the same information. You know, pure romance, I always like to joke, it's not rocket science. Our job is very easy. We're not teaching children. We are not doctors. We're not lawyers. Nothing's hanging in the balance here. So it's a really easy job. You guys just need the information. However, like any job, you guys need to study and you need to learn what the products and how to book parties and all that good stuff. So the reality is, I don't want you guys to spend a lot of time on product knowledge because people are hashtag grown-ass women and they can read the catalog, okay? So I really want you focusing on how to learn how to book parties, how to host this coach, and things like that. So tonight, we're going to brush on all of those things very lightly, and we can dig deeper during the question and answer session. But I'm also going to be letting you know where to find some of this information so that you can dig deeper on your own time, okay? So I'm going to ask that you hold questions until the end. I hope that you have a notepad and paper. I am recording this, so if you're somebody that's easier for you to listen the first time and then go back and watch it again and take notes, you can do that as well. But do take notes and write those questions down so that you don't forget what questions you want to ask. I'm hoping not to keep you on here longer than an hour, okay? Everybody should be muted, so I don't know if somebody just joined us and that's why they're not muted. Just give me 1 second. It looks like everybody's muted. Okay. So what we're going to do is, again, I'd like to welcome you to the Gems. Now, for those of you that don't know me, that are not in my first downline, I am your pure romance leader. I am your grandma in some situations. I'm your great-grandma in others. So basically what that means is the person you signed under is either my pure romance daughter or my pure romance granddaughter. So we have a genealogy in pure romance, and that is how we identify ourselves. Your grandma, your great-grandma, your pure romance mom or sister. It just makes it easier to understand rather than the jargon of downline and override, like all these different words that make no sense to someone who is new, okay? So I have been in business for 13 years, and I have worked this business every way possible. I've worked as a hobbyer, I've worked as a part-timer, and I've worked as a full-timer. Now, many of you as new people are feeling extremely overwhelmed. You're like, holy crap, there is a ton of information flying in the Gems. I can't follow everything, or I'm on party school and you got stuck somewhere. So that's what this is for, to just kind of sift through it. Now, if you were on the original call, I'm also going to give you the opportunity to join my new consultants group. Now, this is usually a closed group for my first downline only, but because you're making the investment I'm going to allow you to be in that group. This is where you can ask me, Jenny Harrison, questions one-on-one, no matter who your sponsor is. Nothing is off limits. If it's something that you can find on the COO, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, that little pure romance site that you log into with your username and password is called the COO, the Consultant Online Office, okay? I will let you know where to find it, but I do require you guys to, take the time to learn, and I also want to say, some of you do get overwhelmed and you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. This isn't for me. And the truth is, guys, many of us that are in this business, we took 3, 4, 5, 6 years to get going. So don't panic. If you want to do one party a month, do one party a month. Do 2 parties a month. Do what you want to do. Just stay active. I've been in this business for 13 years and I've seen so many women sign up and go inactive or sign up and give up before they get started, and they wish they didn't do that. And some of those women are still on our team today, so don't hesitate to ask them, like, oh my God, what did you do to stay on track? So I want to say that because I do know that in the beginning it can be very overwhelming for you, all right? So you ladies should have all received a username and password from corporate. If you did not, please let me know. Your username is your consultant ID number, and your password is generally your 4-digit social security code, okay? Now, that consultant ID number is so important, and you guys got to write it down. You got to memorize it, because anytime corporate asks you for anything, they're going to ask you to sign off with your consultant ID number. So make sure you know what that is, okay? The corporate office phone number is 1-866-ROMANCE. Again, it's 1-866-ROMANCE. And they are your second line of defense if your leader or I am not available to you and we can't answer a question. In some cases, I'll even say you need to call corporate, okay? There are some things like corporate policy and procedure that we as your leaders cannot magically change. So it's important that you have that number on hand in case you need them. I have had nothing but fabulous experiences dealing with the corporate office, and I hope that you do as well. All right? So let's talk about upcoming meetings and trainings. The fact is, you show up, you go up. That's just the way it is in this business. The more you learn, the more you're going to earn. All right? So for those of you that were the Empowerment Summit on Monday, thank you so much for coming. I know it's scary to be a new person and show up where you don't know anyone. It's scary for me too because I can't remember everybody when I see you. It's like, oh my God, there's so many people. So I really do prefer our smaller GEM meetings where I can have more one-on-one time with you. And I want to let you know that our next GEM meeting is Wednesday, March 2nd. So please make sure you mark that down. Now, if you're like Kelly or Stephanie and you guys live out of state, Stephanie is in the Bronx for those of you that don't know, and Kelly is up in upstate New York, we can Zoom you in just like this to the meetings, okay? Or I can help you find a leader locally if you'd like to participate in a live meeting with someone in your area, all right? But we always have Zoom available to you. This is also an option for those of you that are sick, and we don't want you to spread your germs around to everyone. But I always say there's no reason not to come because we give you every way to get here, all right? So generally our meetings are the first Wednesday of every month. We just don't have one in February with me because I'm traveling, but you will see on the GEMs, our meetings are open from other leaders on the team, all right? So why are meetings important? They give you education, they give you training, they give you motivation. You know, you're going to find that, you know, there's a saying that says, you know, if your business is not where you want it to be, then you need the meeting. And if your business is on fire, then the meeting needs you. So always make sure you come whether you're doing a great job or you're having hitting some bumps, okay? Because it's really just a wonderful opportunity to get to know your sisters and all that good stuff, all right? So let's talk about all this great stuff that we have for you guys, all right? So the first thing I want to talk to you about, and I'm kind of just going through a checklist here, is you want to make sure if you are not good with money, that you set up your own checking account, a separate checking account for Pure Romance. It does not have to be a business account. It can be a personal account, but I recommend that if you are just not good or you want to see actually how much is coming in and out, so go ahead and set that up. The other thing you need to do if you haven't already is set up your credit card processing system. So you can use Square, just like the shape, squareup.com, or you can use PayPal, all right? And I prefer PayPal because they give you cash back. Or you can take it a step further and find a local bake vendor that does credit card processing. But I like I said, Square or PayPal. You can go to Staples, buy the reader, plug it into your phone, and it deposits into whatever checking account you want, all right? So make sure you set that up before you have your first party, all right? All right, the other thing I want to talk to you about, ladies, is when you got your kit, you should have received a little trifold that tells you about the Quick Start program in Pure Romance, how you can earn that beautiful heart necklace, and also how to earn the pin and how to get involved in the inventory credit program, all right? So if you did not receive that, I'm not going to go over it because it's easy to read. You guys should have it. If you don't, let me know and I will go over it with you after this just because we have a lot of stuff to go through, all right? But I do want to talk to you about inventory credit program in a little bit, all right? So the very first thing you guys need to do is book parties, right? Without parties, you're dead in the water. So bookings are the bloodline of your business. So you want to make sure that you have some. It is not product knowledge. Ladies, the wonderful thing about Pure Romance is we have cheat cards, and I'm going to show you where to find those after we talk about bookings, okay? So you don't even have to worry about the product knowledge right now. Bookings is the most important thing. So once I add you all to the new consultant group, you're going to see that there's a sheet called 50 Guests in 5 Minutes. And I highly suggest that you take a minute and fill that out. Essentially what you're doing is you're filling out a list of people that you know. In the real estate world, it's called your sphere of influence, and it's who we're going to kind of hit up to see if they're interested in having parties. Now, if you go under the GEMs, under files, you're going to see there's lots of information for you there. And one of them is, it's called Introduce Your New Business to Friends and Family Using This Script. Okay. And it's literally a script that you can use to call, text, email, whoever you want about the show. But I'm a big fan of, when you're new, having a pop the box party. So a pop the box party is when your kit comes in, you invite 2 or 3 friends over, and you're like, hey girls, let's just open the box and see what's in here. Let them touch, taste, and smell products, okay? Then you're going to have your coming out party. That's where you're going to invite every woman that you know, every single person you know, to your home. Now, if you don't have a home where you can do that, you should borrow a home, okay? Borrow somebody's house and let her be the hostess for the night. And that is going to be your coming out show. Now, you should know how to play a booking game when you do your first couple parties. Booking games are important because, again, if you're not getting bookings at the show, you're dead in the water, right? You could have your first party, oh my God, it's $800, it's so exciting, but no more bookings, you're dead, right? So you want to make sure that you learn how to play a booking game, and you guys should be working on Party School. Party School has several booking games that you guys can watch, and there's also the dice game right in the gems under files, and that is the game that I use and I have the most success with. Basically, it's 12 envelopes number 2 through 12. I have a set of dice, I let them roll. Every even number has a prize. Every odd number has book a party with me and get, all right? So it's a little bit of a gambling game. So definitely read into it and make sure you know how to play it, all right? The best way to learn something, ladies, though, is to shadow. So if you have consultants around you locally, shadow 3 times. If you do not shadow 3 times, again, you're gonna be dead in the water, okay? If you are like me, so I'm talking to Kelly, I'm talking to Stephanie, you guys live really far away. My sponsor was in Maryland, so I couldn't just go shadow her, right? So the struggle is real. I feel you, okay? But Party School didn't exist when I started. You guys have live parties right on Party School that you can be watching, as well as checking out YouTube. YouTube Pure Romance. There is a gajillion parties online everywhere. Dana Barish is also your upline. She is my sponsor, and she has a whole channel that you guys can go on and watch live parties and all kinds of tips and tricks. So make sure that you go ahead and do that, okay? Now, again, those first few bookings, you're going to build that contact list, you're going to build that sphere of influence, and just start asking. You know, we always like to joke, go for the no. For every no you get, you're going to be one step closer to a yes. And what I like to say, ladies, is what if somebody tells you no? Nothing changed in your life. You're not going to die. You're not going to get sick. Nothing is going to happen to you, okay? So don't get caught up in the no. If she says no, be like, awesome. Well, let me know when a good time for it, it is for you. Just move on. But what if she says yes, right? You will never know if she's going to book until you ask. So when I was new, I actually had a girl I went to high school with. Now, we were not friends in high school. We weren't friends at all. But I grew some balls, and I was like, I need parties because I took my last $150, well, it was $250 back then, to buy my kit, and I needed parties. So I messaged her and I was like, Jackie, do you want to have a party? I would love to do a party for you. And she booked a party, and I did a party for her. It was the scariest thing ever because, again, I reached out to her and I didn't even really know her in high school. And at the end of the party, she said to me, Jenny, I don't remember you being this fun in high school. And I said to her, I don't remember you being this nice, okay? Because she was like, the head cheerleader, right? She was a very, friendly girl. At least I didn't think she was. But it was really great party, and she's now a lifelong client and a new friend. So thank goodness for that, okay? So just reach out to people. Don't be afraid. What if they say yes? Nothing's gonna change if they say no. But if they say yes, you've got a business. You're rocking and rolling. So what's important to know is the Hostess credit program. I talk to new consultants, and girls, I love you, but sometimes I just want to take my head and go boom on the table, okay? Like, the Hostess credit program is the most important piece of information that you guys need to know. So what does the Hostess get? She gets 10% of the total party sales in free product. Now, I'm saying I want to go boom with my head on the table because math freaks people out for some reason, right? So I have some people say to me, oh, she gets 10% off her order. No, she gets 10% of the total party sales and free product, okay? So please understand that's a difference. So if she has a $1,000 party, she gets 10% of the total party and free stuff. So that's $100 in free product for her, right, ladies? Okay. Now, 10% off her order would be, oh, I'm spending $70 and you give her $7 off. That's different. All right. So make sure you understand. If you don't, please ask me privately. Please ask your upline. No question is stupid. I want to hit my head on the table when I find out you have a party and you did it wrong and it ends up costing you money. Okay. So please, please, please make sure you understand. Now, 10% of the total party sales and free stuff with a party of 200 or more. Everybody got it? I think it's even 150 now, but I like to say 200. That's just me. I mean, if I'm going somewhere and I didn't get 200 in sales, I didn't even cover my gas, right, girls? So, 200 I think is fair, but I think it's 150 in your policy and procedure manual. So with that said, you should probably follow the rules. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So you guys, the other thing you guys can do is anything else you want above and beyond that for your hostess, okay? So you guys can offer her your buying discount on all of her other purchases. You can say, 40% off for the month, for anything else you get, or you can say 30% off or 20% off, whatever you want to do, okay? So make sure you take it, you're taking advantage of that buying discount and passing it along to her so she feels special and she wants to shop with you, all right? So you booked a party. You want to make sure she understands what she gets. One of the biggest mistakes I see that consultants make is they don't relay to the hostess what she gets. They don't relay to the hostess that, hey, Mary, your hostess credit is based on your friend shopping. We assume that they understand that. Girls, they don't understand that. They don't. Now, not everybody can be as awesome as Kelly O'Toole and her friends. They've been having me for years and all up in the Albany area. They get it, right? But other girls, they just don't understand. So you need to say to her, look, Mary, parties are fun and they're free, but it's my job to make sure your friends shop. So please let them know that I will be offering, specials and I take credit cards and checks and cash and all that good stuff, because you don't want to just have a party where everybody comes to like drink her drinks and eat her food, because then she's going to be mad at you when she didn't get any free stuff. Okay. So make sure she understands that. So hostess coaching is super important. So telling her what the hostess credit is, why it's important she has friends there, and that they can shop is part of effective hostess coaching. Okay. Now, you can also, I highly recommend you call her a few times before the party. You can text message her. You can send her emails. I like to use www.margo.me. So www.margo.me to hostess coach. There is a cost involved, but something is better than nothing. Okay, so for those of you that are bad or you're scared to call someone or send her a message, use it. All right, so it's a really easy way, or if you have a full-time job, to get it off your plate. It's like an online virtual assistant. All right, so make sure she understands that. Her hostess credit is based on her friend shopping and that she has to have a minimum party. Now, you don't do it in a scary way. You don't say you have to have $200 in sales or 20 people at your show or I'm not coming, because that's going to turn her off, right? So you want to have general suggestions and fun ways to help her up her party attendance and get her friends to shop. So you can do that by, if you have a Facebook event, posting really funny quizzes and things about your products to help them start thinking about, oh, I can shop, or I can do this, or I can do that. And you could also remind her, tell your guests if they bring 2 friends, they get a free gift, and you can give them like a foil pack of something, okay? Or a lipstick or something like that. So there are different ways to help her up her party attendance. And again, a lot of these are going to be on Party School for you. So please make sure that you're checking that out, okay? Now, the next thing you want to do is pull out your calendar, ladies, and you want to pick the next 6 days that you want to have parties, all right? One of the craziest things I see new people do is they just show people an empty calendar and it's like, I'm working whenever, right? And then what happens? You book all these nights that you don't want to work, okay? So try to sit down, go, if you have a family or a husband or a wife or whatever, sit down with them and pick the days that you guys want to work together. Because one of the fastest ways to quit this business is to have your significant other giving you flack about being out on Friday nights or Saturday nights. Trust me, okay? So you want to sit down and pick dates together. When you guys pick dates as a family, they're on board with you. They're excited. They want to see you succeed. And if they start to give you flack about a Friday night that you're going to work, you can say, hey, babe, remember we picked these together. Okay, so you cannot yell at me. All right, so make sure you do that. Like my husband and I, we pick a weekend every month that we go away. So we sit down and look at my schedule every month and say, okay, this is the weekend you're not working, so that we can go and do fun stuff together. All right. Now, if you are not carrying products, you want to make sure that you mail all of your hostess items to her and the guest items directly to the guests. We collect $7 shipping and handling from our clients. It's right on the order form for 2016, and you're charging that to them, so it more than covers the shipping cost to you and to them. I use stamps.com. And this is what my mailers look like. They're pink and they're pretty, okay? And then I will just put the item in here along with a business card, some information on booking, and of course joining my team when I have to mail something out. I generally don't have to mail things out because I do carry stock, but this is a wonderful way to make it look pretty. And again, if you were at Unites the other day, use tissue paper, spray some between the sheets in there, make it really special when she opens it up. That's called white glove customer service, okay? All right, now, for those of you that are not aware, as a new consultant, once you go active, you are eligible for what's called the inventory credit program. So what does going active mean? Going active means that you purchased your kit, and now you are going to place a $250 retail order, okay? Now, that can be more stuff that you want to add to your kit. Some of you may have gotten your kit and gone, oh crap, there's not a lot of stuff here. I don't have a lot of things I want to show. I would maybe want to show some more high-end toys. So when I say $250 retail, that means before your discount, okay? So after your discount, you're only spending $100 out of pocket to get the $250 roughly, okay? Plus tax and shipping. Now, you can add to your table and get more stuff, or you can have a party or get some orders. So that way you're not taking any money out of your pocket. Now, if you bought the deluxe or the premier kit, this does not apply to you. You are already active. Okay, I'm talking to the girls that got the basic kit for $150 or $125 or $179 or whatever the sale was the past month and a half that they took advantage of, okay? So if you have not gone active, I highly suggest that you do that by the end of January. February is one of our busiest months. The end of January is super busy for us. January 1st through 14th, busiest time of the year, okay? And believe me when I tell you, you will be scrambling when somebody says to you, oh my God, I remember that you sell Pure Romance and I need lube. And you have nothing to sell her, okay? So grab some popular stuff. Lube is popular. Basic Instinct is popular. We're the single girls. Couples toys are popular. Some of the games, the handcuffs. Think of that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff you want to stock up for Valentine's Day, okay? So it's a great little list. Now, if you want to stock up on some of the high-end toys, I highly suggest you do. Concierge is amazing. The new couples toy that just came out is great. The Executive. Again, you're going to show what you sell when it comes to some of the high-end toys. So if you show low-end toys like bullets, that's what you're going to sell, okay? So you guys need to think, I want to sell toys that are $50 and higher. Show toys that are $50 and higher, all right? So once you're active by placing an order or getting some orders, and you put 3 parties into the system, you are eligible for the inventory credit program. So I'm going to show you how to put parties into the system by sharing my screen with you. So you guys give me 1 second, okay? I'm going to show you where you can find it, so that way you can give it a whirl. All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm just pulling up my screen for you. Hold on. Okay, share my screen. All right, so you should be able to see my screen now instead of me. Okay. Hopefully you can see my screen. I can't see you anymore. So I'm assuming, whoops, I'm going to shut this down, guys. So hold on. I'm assuming that you can see my screen. So if you go to my business and you go to my parties, okay, you can enter your parties right in the system by clicking add a party, okay? And then you can go ahead and put in your party right here. And actually, I'm actually booking this party right now because I just scheduled her before I talked to you. Okay, so these are the fields that you want to fill out. And you want to always make sure that you get your parties in. Now, I'm naughty because right now I only have 3 in the system, but I have like 14 parties. So I'm going to be sitting down and getting them all in tonight. You want to always have these in the system because I base eligibility for your prizes on if you have parties in the system or not. Okay, so I give away iPads, coach bags, all of these things. So if you don't have your parties in the system, and I'm showing you as a 0, then you're not going to be eligible that month. It takes 2 minutes to get parties in, so go ahead and pop those in. Okay, so you're going to see like I'm doing it right now. Boom, she's in. That's how long it took, okay? And then I'm saving my party, all right? Once you do that, you're going to see that it generates a link that you can share with your party guests so that they can shop online if they cannot come to the party. And this links them directly to the party, all right? So it will automatically, if her friend Mary can't come, but Mary wants to place an order, she'll click a link and it goes right to Alexa's party, okay? So you want to make sure that you're doing that for all of your guests. Once the party is over, you can go ahead and add guests and then what they ordered, and then you want to close the party because it will tell you what your profit margin was and all that good stuff right here on the COO. So once you go active and you have 3 parties in the system, and one of them can be your pop the box party, one of them can be your coming out party, and one of them can be the friend that booked that you were hounding, to get the show. Once you have 3 parties in the system and you're active, then you're going to get an email that you're eligible for the inventory credit program. Okay, I think it's called something different this year, and for the life of me, for some reason, my mind is blanking. I think it's inventory credit or inventory program. Inventory Advantage program. Inventory Advantage program is what it is now, okay? And again, it gives you $1,000 worth of inventory for half the price. So it's like $4.99 and it's like 5 payments of $99 a month. And it's not based on your credit, and you guys have $1,000 worth of inventory. So it's an amazing opportunity to go ahead and get your business built up. So you're not mailing stuff and you're not worrying about back orders, because that is one of the most stressful things when you send something to a client and they're like, it's lost in outer space, okay? So that's how you're eligible for it. And if you guys have other questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Now, really quickly, I also want to show you that here's the training center. Party School is the very first thing here. You guys should be working on it, okay? You earn points as you work on Party School for cool Pure Romance swag. So make sure you're working on that. Now, if you're chugging along and you're like, I want to learn more about recruiting, or I want to learn more about being a new consultant, or maybe sexual health, you guys can go into Training Center and skip around in these different categories and really, dig into some of this information if you're looking to learn more about something very specific, okay? You also have a marketing tab here. You guys have access to the media center for 60 days as a new person. So go ahead in there, check it out. You can make beautiful Facebook covers, beautiful marketing tools. You guys can create newsletters, all for free, okay? You also want to take a minute and generate your logo so you guys can post it in different places. It's pretty fun. And then under My Business, you want to make sure that your account information is up to date. So make sure you click My Information and you set up your website if you haven't done that yet, or make sure you know what your website is and have a current photo of you up, okay? People don't want to be surprised when you show up to the party and they were like expecting somebody who looks completely different than you. People want to know what you look like. Unfortunately, there is a stigma attached to our business, and you want to look professional. So I always tell ladies, think like a realtor shot, a sexy realtor shot, or just make sure it's you. It looks like you, because you don't want to, I see pictures of some people and I know them and I'm like, that does not look anything like that person. Okay. So make sure at least it generally looks like you. And if you're unsure, the one thing you're going to learn about me quickly is I'm very honest. So just ask me and I will say yay or nay. Okay. So that's a little bit about the COO. You really should go through this on your own and look through stuff. And if you guys have questions, don't hesitate to ask your leader or myself, because we are here to help you and walk you through this. But this is all really self-explanatory. It just takes some time to go ahead and dig into it. All right, so we've got that. I am going to stop sharing my screen so you guys can see me again. Stop sharing. Yay. Hopefully you can see me again. Okay. All right. So you guys should have all received your kit now. You have a great little packet of information in there that you guys can tear through as well. I encourage you to open your products and try them with your partner. Not your toys, but your lotions, lubes, lotions, and potions. Okay, so check those out. The best way to get a cool demo for something is say, I like the way this works, or I like the way this tastes, or I don't like the way this tastes. Okay, so make sure you're checking your products out. Now, what I want to do really quickly is talk about booking parties outside of a party. Some of you may find that your friends are not receptive to having a show, or they're scared, and they want to kind of hang back and see what you're doing and what pure romance is about before they dig in. So I encourage you to go to www.meetup.com and start going to some local networking events. Go to, if you enjoy photography or painting, go to some groups that are about photography and painting. Go there, get to know people, and then introduce your business. I don't want you ambushing anyone. I don't want you being like, oh my God, I'm in pure romance, book a party, okay? Because you're going to scare the crap out of everybody, and nobody wants that. If the shady pampered chef lady did that to you, you'd be like, I'm out of here, right? So we want to show people the same respect, build relationships, get to know people. And I like meetup.com because that way you guys can be doing things you enjoy and you're more likely to keep going, whether it's yoga or photography or business, businesswomen type group. Just get out there and do some stuff, okay? The more you meet people, the more you're going to book shows. Another great way to book parties is to get in on vendor events. I pretty much have New England on lock when it comes to the bridal events, but I do always offer it to my team first before I let other people get in on it. So don't hesitate if you see one pop up to try to get in on it with me. But there are thousands of other events out there, wine events, ladies' night out events, events at clubs, events at churches, okay? I have girls at PTA nights doing a table to get talking to parents. All right. So don't be afraid of that. Just remember when you're doing vendor events, there is nothing phallic or sexual on the table. Keep it clean, ladies. Keep it all beauty. Keep it all, very light. Okay. If you get reported to corporate for it, they're going to pull you. So don't put tables and things like that out. All right. We talked about going active. We talked about my parties. We talked about the inventory credit program. We talked about Meetup. And the cheat cards, by the way, ladies, are in those tabs I just showed you in the training. It's under all about the party. So you guys can print off these cute little half sheets. So let's say you print one off for Like a Virgin. When you do your first party, you can put the Like a Virgin right on top of your cheat card, pass Like a Virgin, and then read the demo right off the card. No harm, no foul, okay? You just, I'm new, I'm still learning. Women like to help other women. So as long as you're using that, I was new for 2 years, guys, come on. Okay, I was new for 2 years. People are like, she's new, she's so great. Little did they know, I was not new. But, women want to help. So if they think you're new, they're going to help you. And you're also going to find building your team is really easy when you don't know what you're doing, because people are like, oh, if she can do it, I can do it, right? Okay, where people look at me now and they're like, oh, Jenny's been in for 13 years. She's so polished. I can't do what she does, So it's a little different once you've been in a while. When you're new, man, bees to honey. Just be yourself and people will join, I promise, all right? All right, I just want to go through it. So speaking of joining, don't be afraid to offer the opportunity to someone, okay? When you're offering the opportunity to someone, it isn't about what them joining your team could do for you. Do we like the money? Do we enjoy the benefits of having a team? Absolutely. But when you are building your team, you should be going at it from what can you do to help that other woman? When you are looking at it that way, you're not going to be afraid to ask every single person if they want to join your team. Okay. And that is how I look at it every single day. If someone did not offer this opportunity to me, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was robbing Peter to pay Paul. Most of you know my story. How dare you not offer it to everybody you know? Somebody offered it to you. You saw the value in it. Believe in what you're doing, okay? So don't be afraid to offer it to everybody. So what if they say no? Just like before, who cares? On to the next, right? But what if they say yes? And some people, and I'm going to pick on poor Kelly here, tell you no for a couple years before they sign up, okay? So don't give up just because somebody tells you no either, all right? Because you just don't know what's going on in their life, and they may need to wait till it's a better time for them, okay? So don't be afraid to keep offering and letting them know why they should join. Extra money, freedom, confidence. You're going to be shocked how many women join your team just because they have low confidence and they want to meet new women. And it's just such an empowering company. I'm sure you guys have already seen that in the short time you've been in. I mean, we're all about the women. Okay. Now, let's move on. So we can talk about recruit packets and things like that in another call. But a lot of this information, again, is on the COO. So you can just buy those little pamphlets. They're under business supplies. It said life's all about, it's life's a party. They're called recruiting brochures, and pass those out to people. It tells them everything they need to know. Okay. All right, ladies, I also want to say that it is your job as new consultants to reach out to your sponsor and ask for help. Okay. We are not mind readers. We do not have Ouija boards and know what you need, okay? So you need to let us know, hey, Jenny, I need help, or hey, whoever your sponsor is, I need help. Your first line of defense is your own sponsor always, all right? She is learning to be a leader. If you don't feel that you're getting the help that you need from her, that is what I am here for. You can come to me, okay? And if you're not getting the help from me that you need, you can go to Dana, all right? So, but you need to ask, okay? Again, we're not mind readers. And believe me, especially somebody that's been in for a few years, we have learned, people come and go in this business. Sometimes people are super responsive. Sometimes people don't ask for help every single day. But we just don't know what you need unless you ask. So make sure you're asking, but always make sure you're doing the training. Nothing is more frustrating for a new person and a leader than repeating yourself over and over, or finding, hey, the information is right here. It takes 2 seconds. So always try to find it yourself. You're going to find when you try to find the information yourself, you're going to be much more independent, and you're going to fly faster. I always like to joke, the one thing that was awesome for me was that my sponsor was in Maryland, because it forced me to learn everything by myself, right? I didn't have somebody holding my hand. So it was almost beneficial in that way, but you cannot succeed in this business alone. You do need the support of your sisters. So don't hesitate to ask. And that's what the GEMS group is for. Okay. So if you're feeling frustrated or something is not going your way, ask the GEMS. Every single one of those GEMS will jump on it and help you. They will. Everybody in our group is so helpful. We are not competitive with one another. It's really easy to ask anything in our group. Okay. So don't get frustrated. Always make sure you're implementing the advice that you get. I see a lot of new girls like, oh, how do I get bookings? And then like 9 people will tell you how to get bookings. And then, oh, I don't have any bookings again in 2 weeks. Well, did you try the 9 things that these people gave you? Well, I tried it once and it didn't work, so I gave up, right? Consistency is key in this business. Trying over and over is what's going to make you successful, okay? Look at it like you get pushed down and you have to stand back up. And every time you get a no or something doesn't work, that's you getting pushed down. The question is, are you going to get back up? Okay. And I'm going to tell you, as someone that's been in this business for 13 years, I would be lying to you if I told you in the first 5 years, I didn't quit almost 600 times. Okay. Because I did. And it's normal. And I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, when you're having that feeling of like, I want to quit, that you should quit. Don't quit. Okay. Call your sponsor. Call me. We'll get you off the ledge. Don't worry. Okay. All right, so let's talk about a little bit of a checklist. And I'm going to post this checklist for you guys in the new consultant group tomorrow morning. So just hold off until tomorrow morning if you can't write everything down tonight. But again, I want you to go through that Fast Start program. Make sure you understand it. That's the first thing. I want you to create a list of 50 people that you know. If you're awesome, do 100. Get nuts, okay? Highlight the dates that you want to hold shows. Tell everyone about your new business. Be excited. Do not be an undercover agent on Facebook, okay? Like, I don't want you guys spitting up pure romance on people every 2 minutes, but I want you to be like, there's a new party in town. Come see what the buzz is about, okay? It's like, I think they say every 6th post should be about your pure romance business. Still be your real self. And anyone that is in my first downline that's watched me over the years, right? And there are some of you that have been stalking me for years. You see that I don't constantly throw up pure romance on people, right? I'm still a real person. You're still seeing my daughter. You're still seeing my husband. If you are not my friend on Facebook because you're in my 2nd or 3rd or 4th downline, follow me. And it'll give you good ways to start seeing how to talk about your business, okay? All right, so in case I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but highlight the dates that you want to work. Share the opportunity with everyone. Get that checking account going, all right? Keep in touch with your sponsor, guys. Your first 6 weeks are going to make or break you. When I have a new girl and she is not reaching out to me, barring personal tragedy or something going on, because believe me when I tell you, I do check on you guys. But if I'm just seeing you playing what the hell's getting bejeweled on Facebook every day, like, and you're not responding to me, then you're going nowhere. Sad news. Okay. So, but reach out to your sponsor, be present, let them know what's going on and what you need help with. Okay. The great thing about this is that you are never not training. I mean, my top girls still reach out to me every single day for help. So don't be afraid after your 6 weeks is up to ask for help still if you need it. That's what we're here for. We're not going to love you and leave you. It's not like that. Okay. But again, not mind readers. So ask for it. All right. So become familiar with your starter kit, ladies. Start working on some specials to get some bookings. If I were you guys right now, I'd be posting like Valentine's Day is around the corner, ladies. Book your party by January 30th and get $50 in free products, okay? Guys, don't chase pennies to make big bucks. Give away what you need to get your business started, get it going. And I would not wait till February 10th to book a party if I were you, because you're not going to get their items in time for Valentine's Day and they're going to be mad at you, okay? So make sure you get those parties in by February 1st because you don't want everything on back order, all right? So focus on studying about bookings. Go to party school, learn about bookings. Bookings, bookings, bookings. That's all that should be coming out of your mouth for the next 3 weeks, okay? Bookings, bookings, and more bookings. How do I get bookings? How do I book parties at parties? Learn bookings. Your goal should always be to have 2 or 3 bookings from every show. I will tell you a little secret, a little Jenny secret. If I go to a party and I don't get 3 bookings at the party that night, I will stay on the phone until I get 3 bookings that week, okay? So if I've got 2 parties on the books that week, then my goal is 6 parties. And if I leave both parties without 6 bookings, I am hitting my phone until I have those 6 bookings, okay? I give myself a goal every single week when it comes to sponsoring and recruiting. And that's just a little tip. Have a little mini goal every week. Like my goal is to get 1 booking this week, It's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. A booking a day keeps Jenny away. Ha, 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 okay? Just, start thinking of those things, all right? If you have not downloaded the policy and procedure manual, make sure you do and read it front to back, okay? And when I add you to the new consultant group, it is there, and you guys can download it and read it as well, okay? Policy and procedure answers every single dang question you can imagine. It really does, okay? Be excited. Be confident. Do you remember that feeling you had when you signed the dotted line and you became a consultant? Yes, you do, okay? Stay excited. Stay confident. Don't get bogged down in if you don't have a booking right away. Don't compare your chapter 1, because ladies, you're on chapter 1 right now, with somebody like me, my chapter 13. I've been in business for 13 years this year. Could you imagine? 13 years. When I started, I was like many of you. I was like, this is just going to be a fun job to make extra money, and then I'm going to quit after I make what I want to make, right? Well, today I earned 6 figures doing this, and you just don't know where life is going to take you. And the beauty of Pure Romance is you can put it on the front burner when you need cash, and you can pop it on the back burner when you don't, but always stay active, okay? Because you just never know when something in your life is going to change, and you're going to go, thank the baby Jesus, I have Pure Romance, okay? I actually had a girl, I don't know if she's on right now, and if she is, I'm sorry I'm telling your story. I'm not going to say her name though. She told me she was quitting 2 months ago and she was going to be doing this other company, and unfortunately it didn't work out for her, and thank God she did not quit Pure Romance. And now she's back full time, rocking and rolling with her Pure Romance business, and is still thankful that she did not give it up. So be excited, be confident, have fun. That's what you're in this business for. You don't have to be super serious. Though it is like playing school if you want to get all bogged down in learning, okay? Like you can be on that computer all day. Just make sure you're shooting for those 6 bookings in the first 6 weeks, okay? All right, ladies, I think I covered pretty much everything I want to go over with people. Like I said, the Hostess coaching, team building, all that other stuff, you guys can really dig into that on the COO, the Consultant Online Office, and you can go directly to your sponsor and say, hey girl, where can I find more about this? Or is there any extra added tips that you have? All right. So what I'm going to do now is there's 24 of you on. That is awesome. If I did not get your name in roll call earlier, please, 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 I'm going to create a thread actually right on the gems and just say that you were on. Megan Decker, I see you. Melanie. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this real quick, guys. Okay. Because I want to just make sure I get all of you. So I could add you. Like this is a one-time opportunity. Like you are not going to get, you new girls are not going to get the opportunity to be in my group again. So good for you for getting on tonight, because it's a great opportunity. All right. All right. So 24 of you. Jessica, I see you. All right. 25 of you now. All right. I'm going to unmute you all. Like I said, if you were on tonight,
Is he allowed to be on that?
I just unmuted you guys. Okay. So everyone can hear everybody. All right, guys. Is there any questions that I can answer for you in the last 10 minutes here?
Question.
Yep.
I have a question. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, let's go one at a time. So if you're not asking me a question, can you mute yourself, because there's a ton of feedback. Nicole Simone, I don't know if it's you or not. But Selena, I heard you first, so go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, so the other day when I was working, because I'm a nanny, I was listening to Chris's little thing when he was, I forgot where they were, but he was speaking about the inventory credit. I've been interested in it since I've started.
Okay.
Because I want to do it, because I have a good amount of parties booked so far, and I want to get a good amount of inventory on hand. So I ended up talking to someone on the Pure Romance site, and they told me that it's not going to be available anytime soon. Do you know around when it will be available to the new consultants?
Okay, I haven't heard that it's not available to anyone, so let me look into that for you, okay?
Because I spoke with someone on the little chat thing, and they said that it wasn't available. It wasn't going to be available for some time.
Okay, it's probably because they're just rebooting the packages, okay? Because we just got a new product release and new catalogs. So it may be probably February 1st or something. They'll usually get an email, but that's great. See, something I didn't know. So let me look into it for you, because I am a board member, so I can ask the board as well, okay? And I will post to the gems tomorrow. Selena, if you don't see me post to the gems, shoot me a text message and remind me, okay?
Okay.
And if any other leaders on the group and does know right now and can answer this question, feel free to chime in. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Or
Jenny?
Yeah.
It's Phoebe. I actually have a quick question.
Okay. And then Stephanie, I think you said you had a question too. So Phoebe, go ahead.
All right. I'm looking at the email that I got for my new sponsor and everything, and it says that if she places a $200 retail order, she'll become active. And I know you said $250. So
yeah, I'm sorry. It is $200. Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm so stuck in 2003 still, girls. Okay, this was the old days. Oh, see, even me, I've been in forever and I know everything. I don't know everything. Okay, stay a student. Stay a student. All right. Yes, thank you. You're right. It's 200. All right. Who else? Stephanie, did you have a question?
Yes. In your famous words of trying not to be a secret agent, I've been spreading the word at work, and a couple of girls wanted to see a catalog, and I did show the catalog. So someone wanted to order an item. I wanted to know how I should handle that. I was thinking to offer her to be a hostess.
Yeah, I love that. Mm-hmm. So what item was she interested in? Did she say?
It was the heart item, the heart massager, and one of the creams.
Okay, great. So I would just simply say to her, Stephanie, so you're going to be my potential hostess, okay? You can say, Stephanie, that's awesome. The hot heart massager is amazing. I do recommend that you get a massage oil with that, okay? Because you don't want it to get stuck on the skin. So we offer Serenity and Aura, offer her both, okay? And then one of the lotions, whatever else she wants. And Stephanie, do you know that you could earn this for free by having a Pure Romance party with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just like that. Do you know you can earn this for free by having a Pure Romance party with me? Now, most women are going to go, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, right, they start backpedaling. Okay, so you could just simply say, Stephanie, parties are free and they're totally fun. You just got to get your friends there, let them know that they can shop, and I will do my job, and they will be laughing and have a great time, and you can earn these items for free. So let's just do it. Does a Wednesday or a Thursday night work better for you? Okay. Do you see how I do that? I don't say, do you want to have a party? I'm like, what day works, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because, we live in a society where we are ingrained in the word no, right? It is instinct to just say no. And we need to show them how it's easy, it's fun, and just give them 2 or 3 choices to always, pick a day. You don't have to say yes or no questions. All right. So congratulations. That's awesome. And I truly believe, Stephanie, in your field of work, the more people you introduce your business to, the more luck you're going to have. Okay. So congratulations. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies. Yay.
Thank you.
I was thinking of you as I was driving through your neighborhood the other day on the way to Maryland. I was like, there's so many people here. She should be killing it. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions? What other questions do you have?
Yes, Leva, I have a question for you.
Okay, Kenya, hit me.
I just want to know where our next meeting is of March. I think it's March 2nd.
Yes, it's currently it is to be announced. Okay.
Okay.
I was working on the hotel in Windsor, and I'm still working with them to try to get it down to my old cost. All right.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to pay what they want.
Sounds good.
And if worst comes to worst, it'll be at my beautiful home. So don't worry. Okay.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yes, you know where that is.
Thank you.
You're welcome, hon.
Yes.
What else? Other questions?
I have one more. You said to try and get the parties. So I'm trying to figure out how I would offer the discount. Well, you said to offer a book with me, and you'll get $50 off your order, or something like that. How would I set that up?
$50 in free product if you want to nail her down. So I wouldn't even do that in this case. If you know she wants a hot heart for free, it's a hot heart. It costs you like next to nothing, right? So offer her the hot heart for free for booking. Be like, you can get this for free. This is my hostess gift for February. Whoa. Okay. Like shocking. Good news. That's my hostess gift this month, right? It's $15. It costs you half that. So she's making out like a bandit. She's happy she got a free hot heart massager, right? You don't have to offer $50 in free product, but if you want to try to lock them in, generally what I do is I tell them you get $50 in free product with a party of $500 or more, okay? Because you don't want to give away $50 in free stuff and she has a $25 party, right?
Oh, no. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
It's just an incentive to get them to book. But generally, most women, when you find what they want, whether it's a hot heart or a free toy, you can use that as the opportunity to book the party and get it for free, okay? So like right now for the last few dates that I have left for February, because I don't have very many left at all before Valentine's Day, I'm offering one of the new scents that we just got released in January as for free. And if their party is 500 or more, then they can choose one of the new free toys, okay?
Oh, okay.
So that's how I reward them based on what their party sales are.
Okay.
Okay. And again, that's just a special to fill dates that I want. I generally don't always do stuff like that. So be aware of that. Some of you guys get so caught up in like, what's the magic formula to get bookings? There is no magic formula. Okay. To get bookings, you just got to ask. That's it. That's the secret. Okay. My top producer, Sandy Latour, she does over 100,000 in retail sales a year. She doesn't do discounts. Okay. She doesn't do any of that stuff. She sells the value of her product because she believes in what she's doing every single day. There's no magic formula. It's just consistency and always asking. And the top producers are always consistent. Okay. So don't be afraid. All right. What else, guys? Who else has questions? Don't be scared to ask, guys.
Where did you say the cheat cards were? I didn't see that.
Sure. Let me show you real quick, okay? All right, girls, if you guys want to see the cheat cards, you're going to go to, there's 2 ways to look at them. Can you guys see my screen or no?
No.
No.
Hold on. How about now? Can you see it now? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into orders, okay? So there's two ways. So you could basically click place regular order, right? This is a silly way to do it, but I actually did it this way when I was new because it would help me like figure out what I wanted to order and stuff, right? So I would place the regular order. Let's say you pick Illusion, okay? So you can click on Illusion. I'm just picking a random item, right? Click on the product and see right here, download sales sheet, download cue card.
Wait a minute. Right. Place regular order down. Okay, I'm waiting for it to move. Okay.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, I see your screen.
Okay, and then see right at the bottom there, download cue card, and then you can click it. It downloads it directly to your computer. Okay, and then you have this little cheat card. Now this is also available to you under the new consultant corner. And I'm going to show you how to get there in a second. So hold on. Okay, let me just close this. How about I just close out of the whole thing? Because believe me, I'm a hot mess. Okay. You can also do this by going to the training center, the new consultant corner. And then if you guys look down here, you can go to these different tabs and it's going to be under the resources here. I just like doing it the other way because I'm lazy and I like to just like, oh, this is the call me maybe, and I know exactly what it is and how to print the cheat card off, okay? But they're all here. It's all underneath this section. So just keep going through these and it will, see, it takes longer though. Do you know what I mean? You gotta, I don't remember what section it is off the top of my head. But they're definitely here. Everything's here. So again, I just go to my orders. I do it quick and dirty. Okay.
Okay.
All right, girls. I'm going to go through everybody real quick and see if you have questions. Guys, don't be shy. Sometimes, like, Stephanie's asking questions, and I totally appreciate it because you guys could be thinking the same question she's asking. So don't be afraid to ask anything, okay? So I've got a 413 number. Do you have questions? 203 number, questions? Kelly, questions?
No.
Selena, any more questions?
I actually do have one.
Okay.
So today I met up with my cousin because she saw that I had gotten the whole new product line of Winter Fantasy. So she wanted to smell everything. So I brought my Flirt, I brought Basic Instinct, I brought Radiant Orchid, I brought everything. And I ended up giving her a catalog and everything. And she's asking me, and I don't really know how to approach this. She wants to know because she has a small business and I support her small business and she wants to support mine. She wants to know if I'd make more if she'd buy off of my website or if she ordered through me. You
always want to have everyone order through you directly. Okay. Here's why. If they go to your website, let's say you spend $100 worth of stuff, your $40 profit is going to post as a credit to your account.
Okay.
So you're not even going to see it as cash in your hand. So it should always go through you. Okay. Plus, the other thing, Selena, is that we have sale days. So like, pay attention to the gems, pay attention to your email. We get like up to 15% off some days.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot this past week.
Yeah. And we get I'm going to tell you, the trifecta happens once a month. There's a big discount and then there's $19 shipping. And we're like, oh, okay. Like, we can't get enough. So you're making, in those cases, ladies, you're not making just 40%. You're making 50, 60, 65, even 70%, okay? So always have her go through you. That's a great question, okay?
Yeah, because she, like, I guess her anniversary is coming up, and she, like, wants to order, wants to order the body line now, and then, like, next weekend she wants to order a whole bunch of stuff for her anniversary.
Yeah, so what I would do is just tell her, order all at once, and then just put the order in, and then you hand deliver it to her. You know, ladies, that due to the nature of our products, we should always either be directly mailing, like I shared earlier, or hand delivering. You know, if Heather had a party with me and I sent everything to her cousin could be in that order, or her sister, and that could be shocking to them. Like, oh my God, you know, like, you gave Heather my stuff and I don't want her knowing that I have a double-headed dildo, right? Okay, so keep that in mind, all right? All right, so always that. All right. I'm trying to close. Hold on. Okay. Is there any other, Heather, do you have any questions? Okay. Nicole, Nicole Danette, anything you want to add since you're a leader?
No, I loved it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Nicole. All right, Lauren, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay. La la la. I'm going down the line here. Kenya, you already talked. Melissa Mans, any questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you much.
Okay. Megan Decker?
Yeah.
Hit me. Do you have questions?
I don't know what's up. I can't.
I said, do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're softish, but I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question, someone actually asked if how to close apart your pop the box party or something, like through messaging. And I actually read the answers, but they didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
So how exactly do I close that? Because it's not letting me. Because this thing was purchased, so.
Okay, so what do you mean close the part? Do you mean like on the COO? Okay, all right. So give me a second. I'm going to share my screen with you, okay? All right, so if you go to my parties like we did before, can you guys see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to go to my parties. Now, I'm not going to actually close a party because I don't want to accidentally, I have open parties because my assistant hasn't been working for a couple weeks, so I've got open parties here. Okay. So let's just pick one as an example here. Okay. We're going to pick Cassie because I just did her party, right? Oops. So once you do a party, it moves to open party on its own, Megan. All right. It automatically goes there on its own. So that's why you should always have them in my parties because it's automatically going to go over to open parties, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to click guest order info. Do you see that on the right-hand side there? And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add people. So you're going to just add a guest.
Okay.
And then you're going to add what they ordered, right? So you can see Patty Pakowski's already done here, okay? So I can look and see that Patty, this is what it would look like if I was putting in Patty's information, okay?
Yep.
It's her name, her address, how I met her, and I always like to make notes. So she did an online order. She actually did not attend the party, okay?
Yep.
And then you see how it keeps notes for you with a date always. So whenever I talk to someone, so let's say you're on my team, even you, Megan, you call me and you're like, hey girl, I need to talk to you about something. Well, I'm pulling you up in the system here and I'm making notes about what we talked about. So I always remember, okay? Then you're going to click Save Guest. And then it's going to take you into the screen where it's like, what do they want to order? And I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Oh, it's not because her zip code isn't in. Okay, I'm just adding whatever here for now, just to show you. So then it takes you into the products. Do you see how it's doing that? So then I can go in here, I can enter in keywords and add what she ordered. Okay. And then it's going to give you the opportunity to add it to your bag by clicking. So once I put in like an amount in here, okay, see how it gives me a little checkbox?
Yeah.
So I could click that checkbox and it's going to populate my cart for me. So that way I can just, the cart will be populated with everything I need to get and I can place my order. Now I don't do it that way because I carry inventory. Okay. So I will just, add the item. Let's say it's Basic Instinct. Okay. I'm going to add it to my bag. Now adding it to your bag is not putting it in your cart. It's just adding it to her order. Okay. In her records, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, I don't know why it's not letting me go into the next screen. I think it's because she was an online order. But then it's going to ask you, like, how did she pay? Check, credit card, or cash. You want to make sure it says 0. And then it's going to populate the guest the way you saw on that first screen. Okay, so I'm just going to go back so you can see it. There is a whole, right here, see my parties overview?
Okay, yeah.
There's a whole video on how to do all this.
Ah.
Okay.
It's just a small link. Okay,
Yep,
got it.
it's a little tiny link. But here's the thing. Again, it can be confusing because in your mind, you're saying close the party, meaning you want to put the order in or just you want to close the party?
Well, I guess I don't have to close the party since there were no orders. It was just the pop the box and nobody,
Right.
I'm,
So you have it in your system is what you're saying, right? So you can just go ahead and close it right here. Close and process payments.
Yep. And then it tells me I can't because no one ordered anything.
Then put something fake in and zero it out. Okay. Just to get it out of the system. I get what you're saying now. I get it. Okay.
Sorry, not clear.
I got it now. I got what you're saying. But this is how you're going to do it in the future when you do have guests and orders, because you will have guests and orders. Pop the box is, again, practice. It's just a way to get your name out there and also get a party in the system so you can get the inventory credit program, right?
I did. It was good.
Yay. So no worries. Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you. I think I might be, because that's all I really.
And that's okay. And that's what you're going to do. Talk to your sponsor and think about new ways to get bookings and shadow. I can't stress enough that shadow, because it's this crazy thing when you guys are in the culture of peer romance and you're shadowing and you're learning and you're reading, you're going to start booking parties. It's like The Secret. It's like putting it in the universe, right? I don't know what it is, but like you'll start getting stuff. Okay.
Excellent.
So just get to it. All right. All right. Victoria, do you have any questions?
I don't. Thank you.
Somebody's hand is up and I don't know how they're doing that. It says iPad is raising their hand. I don't know who iPad is.
It's me.
There's a little button.
Yeah, there's a little button that you can raise your hand.
Who's raising their hand?
Tanari, I'm raising my hand.
Tanaya, well, thank you for being a student raising your hand. Okay. Who knew?
I was gonna say, when someone doesn't book a party, someone doesn't put an order in, I still put them in that they were in the party, and then there's something that says no order placed. Can't she do that to close it out?
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if she did that and it didn't work for her.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't. So you got to try both ways. I just personally find zeroing something out is easier because, again, I hate technology, but I use it. Even though I hate it, I use it. Okay. So thank you. And maybe the next class we will have you help us with tech because, you techie girls, I'm like, teach me Snapchat because I can't do it. Okay. Like makes my head spin for God's sake. All right, ladies. Okay. Right here, Russ 3311. No questions. You're not Russ, obviously. No questions. Okay. Melanie, no questions. Bianca, Shannon Liardi.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Shanice, any questions? All right, ladies, if you don't have any questions, I am going to leave you with one last parting piece of advice. If you have not gone to YouTube, go to YouTube and type in The Gems with a J. So The Gems, Pure Romance, Jenny Harrison. We have a team channel and you should subscribe to it, okay? I have a 30-minute video there for you already on how to book parties, okay? 35 minutes on how to book parties with a slideshow if you like slides, okay? So go ahead over there. That is your next homework, and I'm going to put it in the chat right now just so you guys can see it. So you're going to go like this. The Gems, Pure Romance, Jenny Harrison. That is how the station appears, okay? You should be able to also find Jenny Harrison, me, and link it that way over to the team station. But I have the team station.
Oh, I found it, Jenny.
Okay, good. If you can find it, girl, everybody can find it, right? Right. Okay. You like technology as much as I do. Not at all. Okay. So go ahead, and if you go to actually, you know what? If you guys have to go, you're more than welcome to get off right now. No worries. But I'm going to take one quick second and just show you guys how to find videos by sharing my screen because it can be a little confusing. Okay. How to find videos on YouTube. So give me one second. on our station. 'Cause, it can be a little confusing, okay? So they're on the main, you'll see like on the main page, there's a few videos, but it's in the lists is where the big videos are, okay? Get off my thing, thank you. Okay,
It's cream. You put like a pea size inside your vagina.
okay, I can hear you in the vagina talk. Does somebody not realize we're talking about vaginas?
I guess. I don't know if you're out to rip me open because shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Guys.
Listen, I just dropped my phone.
Who's talking? Who was that?
Not me.
Okay, well,
That
somebody.
was not me.
Okay, well, in case you know, you're not on mute. Welcome to our world.
I hope they're just practicing.
Yeah, let's hope because we just do business right on, and now it's
okay
for everyone to hear. Okay, so you guys, oh my God, you guys are killing me right now. Okay, so here are the playlists. See bookings, new consultant training. There's another new consultant training right here for you. It's different than the one you guys just were on. Leadership, general business tip, demos. It's all right here, guys, okay? Vendor events, sales tips, and I know I'm freaking you out. I'm a natural blonde, for those of you that don't know that. I recently dyed my hair brown.
I was going to say, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a natural blonde. Yeah, I'm natural blonde. I just dyed my hair. I dyed my hair. And my hair is actually short, and I have extensions too, so I'm a hot disaster. Okay. And this is how sponsoring, so there's lots of stuff here. So you guys peel through that. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will be uploading new videos as the months go on because I started this when Olivia was little, so I kind of got sidetracked, but I promise I'll get back on top of it, okay?
Jenny, one quick question. You said to download the form. Is that on the YouTube account?
If you look here.
What form, honey?
See my little picture.
The introduce your family and friends form?
No, I'm going to put that in the new consultant group for you guys. Okay, so just give me till tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but I will get some of these documents up for you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
And you're in the new consultant group, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So I will get everybody up. All right, guys. If there's nothing else, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And again, I'm going to start a thread right now in the GEMS asking who was on so that way I can add you into the new consultant group because it is not open to everybody. It's only open to you guys. All right? So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Bye, girls.